there, got him, got him.
Got him? Ooh, big one, big one.
Oh, that did not.
What's in?
Oh, he's off.
What? Troy, that was a big animal.
Yeah.
Like musky-sized fish.
Yeah.
Wow. Bucktail.
Huh.
Right there, big one right there. Look at him right there. Right there. Oops.
Oh,
There's one. There's
As
one.
you're looking at one.
What? I'm looking at one and there's another one there. That's a good one. Come here. That's a nice sized pike. Look at him. Whoa. There we go. Come here, buddy. Come on, you little runt, you.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, whoa. Come here. Oh, wow. Oh, whoa. There we go. There we go.
Scoop them just like that.
Just leave them in the net, and I'll get the correct tools right here. You never go to Canada without the right tools. I like fishing these single hook baits. Oop, like that. Get them right out of there. Boy, look at a healthy fish. That's one thing, you know, we're on so many of these lakes, like Gullrock and Red Lake, a lot of these Canadian lakes have tremendous populations of not only northern pike, but one of the biggest things is the forage, and that's tulipies and whitefish. Look at that, nice fish. Beautiful animal. Look at that. Boy, wide body. Pretty animal. We'll get her back in the water. Come on. Wow, come on. Come on. Boy, are they cool, really cool looking fish. Wow. There you go.
Nice.
How do you like that? My new favorite lake.
Yeah.
I'm easy.
2 bites right away.
You know, it's interesting, we're up here in the second week of September, and so many people like coming up to Canada in spring. I know one thing, I've actually been up here, you know, throughout the summer, fall, and spring, and actually summer and fall is one of my favorite times of the year to come up here. The reason why is a lot of times you have a lot more fish concentrated in smaller areas, you know, whether a lot of times like the walleyes that are like in this lake are probably going to be piled up around the deep water basins. You got these big flushes of pike coming into the bays, and we could probably catch some of these big pike out in deeper water as well. But it's a good time of the year to come to Sunset Country.
There, got him.
Another one?
Big one. Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
Whoa. This is probably about 5 casts after James landed his. This is a big one.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be one of my biggest pike in many, many years. I can tell you that much. Oh yeah. Nice one. Oh yeah.
Come here, buddy. Come here. Wow.
That was easy.
There you go. I'll move him back over by you
Wow.
here.
Oh yeah, look at that fish. Oh my gosh. Yeah,
Wow.
Wow. That's the biggest pike I've caught in many, many years. This was 5 casts after James caught his. Time to get this thing back and keep hunting for more. Wow, what a way to start the trip. Absolutely incredible.
Aren't they pretty? Gosh, they're wide. Wow. Look at the girth on those things.
Jeez.
What? I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Wow. Wow.
A lot of people think that northern pike are always up in shallow water weed beds, but realistically, they're pretty temperature sensitive. In many lakes, when the water gets too warm, what they do is once it gets above like 65, 67 degrees throughout the summer, they dump out into deeper water basins. But in fall again, like we're up here in the second week of September, that water temperature right now is it's almost perfect. It's 64 degrees. A lot of those fish, the big fish that we're feeding on deep water forage, ciscos and tulipies in the deep water, come back into the shallow water big cabbage beds. You know, they move a lot, you know, but one thing, you get in the right systems where they actually have tremendous populations of those great big ones. You know, one thing that's really key right now is finding weeds. And well, how do you go find that in a Canadian lake? When you look at these lakes, I mean, they're rock everywhere, but there is a little bit of an art to go finding them. And part of it is using my Lake Master map. And what I can do with this, the deep weeds in this lake grow to about 8 foot of water. So what I did is put my shallow water highlight at about 10 foot. And then what I do is look at the contours in the backs of these bays, these really big, slow, tapered bays. And you can see we have a creek coming in here, but you can see we have a really big, tapered flat in here. And a lot of times what that is, you get into back ends of these bays, that's where you'll find sand. Not only sand, you have this fertility coming in, and you'll find these big weed beds. And that's what we've been doing, just hopscotching around. When you look at the map, we've been just running down the lake, going to every back end of the bay. But you'll notice on one thing where we've also been targeting it, it's directly associated to the main basin of the lake, the deeper water. A lot of times, you know, intermittently these fish are going out and feeding on these deep water tullibees and ciscos, then they move back into the bays.
Oh, there. Yeah. Oh, he just.
That one?
Yeah, right near the boat. That one just kind of came up. I'm throwing that inline spinner and running kind of under the surface. So that one came up. That might be.
Wow.
Ooh, another. They are.
What?
Oh, they are fun. This will be an easy hook out when they're right at the top of the mouth there.
Yeah, he's perfect. You
Yeah,
want to just unhook him right up outside? You could
Yeah,
you could just unhook him.
Yeah, I might be able to. Yeah, he's kind of. Sometimes they.
You got him snouted so nicely.
Sometimes when they're. Yeah, this one isn't real big. There's just some giants in here. Come here. Oh yeah. This will be an easy one. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes when they. Oh, look at that. This is nice. It's one little pop like that, and the fish is out. Nice one. Look at that.
You know, pike are really unlike walleyes or bass, where you're going to find a rock pile or a weed bed, and there's a whole bunch of them in a really small spot. The weird thing is the way these fish lay out. You get a big weed bed, and the fish will be spread out, so it gives you a little bit of inkling of how you have to fish them. That's why we're moving along pretty rapidly. We're coming through there and we're looking for the hot biters and moving on and just hopscotching bay to bay to bay to bay. I'm just pulling up along this island here when I see all these cattails, thinking that there might be some other weed bed out in front of it. You can see all these bulrushes out in front of the weeds, in front of the island here. Ooh, there he was. I cast it right to him. I said, there's one.
Yeah.
That's a good one there. Come here, buddy. Oh, yeah, look at the size of that little whippersnapper. That's a real one.
Yeah.
Whoa. Wow. Come here, buddy. Come here. Boy, that's a good one.
Oh yeah,
That's a sporty one.
Can we get a talon?
No. Nope, we're all right.
Play him out.
Okay. Come here, buddy. Ooh, yeah. Look at that one there. Ooh, come here.
Where'd he go? There.
There we go. Wow.
Nice little scoop. Oh yeah, that's another size up.
You know, that's what I was saying. We're really run and gun fishing. We're, you know, covering a lot of water really quickly with pretty fast-moving baits, because, you know, you're really looking for these are really aggressive predators. Boy, that's a beautiful fish. Come here, buddy. Look at that thing. That's a beautiful pike. Look at that thing. Look at that. Gorgeous animal. Wow. Let's measure this one here. We've got a ruler on here. She's probably about a 41 and a quarter. But look at the girth on that thing. Beautiful, beautiful fish. We'll get her back in the water. That's a real wide body there. Come here. Come here. Wow. Whoa.
Nice job, James.
Now that's serious pike fishing. You hit them at the right time.
Yeah.
And I'm not kidding you. That's what a lot of people come up here to Canada. You know, walleye fishing is a big thing. You know, we have fabulous smallmouth bass up in Sunset Country, but northern pike, if you like to fish, they're one fun, tough customer.
You know, when you're thinking about pike fishing, there's three different ways to kind of break it down when you're talking about the action of the baits. Side to side, kind of a jigging up and down, and then a straight line. Now I'm going to go a little bit more in depth. James is throwing this boxer head jig, a 1 ounce boxer head. This is a 7-inch big bite bait suicide shad. He's jigging it and snap jigging it across the bottom, almost like he's bass fishing or walleye fishing, snapping it up off the bottom. I actually had one follow my glide bait, so this is a nice erratic side-to-side action on this as well. When we're talking about erratic side-to-side, well, you got to mention the bigger X-Wrap without question. And also, I've caught a few. I've been doing really good in this, actually, a number of fish on this size 6 inline spinner from Blue Fox. This thing is dynamite, and this is a straight line retrieve. So these 3 actions, depending on the mood of the fish, are very, very important. Experiment with all 3. You're going to find one that predominantly works excellent throughout the day. Something like this, straight line, just cast it out and burn it in, and the fish just crush it. Oh, yep, got it. Right at the tip of that weed bed out there.
Sunset Country welcomes you back. All you need is a passport to rediscover the wilderness and make dreams a reality. In Sunset Country, there's more lakes than people, a multi-species mecca for walleye, pike, bass, muskie, and trout. Ontario's bigger than Texas and closer than you think. Rekindle your passion and experience the greatest fishing destination on earth, Ontario Sunset Country.